We're here now at the Leprechaun Cavern and we're about to meet some very interesting people. So we're here in Carlingford in the very famous Leprechaun Cavern. So tell us all about the leprechauns.
Well, the leprechauns, the story goes back 26 years ago. P.G. O'Hare found a leprechaun suit and bones on the mountain. And he showed them to me, and he told me leprechauns lived on the mountain. I told him I didn't believe it. And we ran a leprechaun hunt up there 26 years ago to see could we find any. And of course we caught none. There were none. And at the time we hid 4 toy leprechauns in the mountain. We put £1,000 or punts at the time under each one of them. And the place was black with people. But subsequently PJ died, and subsequently, I won't tell you the full story, but I met leprechauns on the mountain. And I communicate with them, I talk to them, and there are 236 of them.
In Carlingford?
No, in Carlingford Mountain. Yeah, there are 236 of them, who are now protected by the EU since 2009. We lobbied for 6 years to get them protected as a species. So they're protected under the European Habitats Directive that protects flora, fauna and wild animals. And we got leprechauns added onto it on the grounds. They couldn't say whether they were there or they weren't there. But in case they were, they came here from Brussels in 2009 and presented the community with a protection order.
So it's absolutely amazing down here, really mystical and almost magical. Can anyone come down and visit?
Yeah, they can't just come. I mean, I do a tour here every Saturday and Sunday at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So they don't have to book, they just turn up and I do the tour. It takes an hour. And in the summertime when children are off from school and whatever, I'll be doing it every day. They can check it out on the website, lastleprechaunsofIreland.com. And they could get the opening times, but always on a Saturday and a Sunday at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And it's for adults, it's for children, it's for a mix of both. And it is a magical experience. I think the last time I looked, it was #1 on TripAdvisor on things to do in County Louth.
Wow, quite an accolade there. So how come they don't present themselves to everyone? How come, it's only you that can talk to them or see them?
Well, it's a gift. It's a gift I have that chose me as the protector of them. I have 4 gifts. I didn't tell you there were 4 pieces of gold in the pocket of the suit that PJ found, and I found it subsequently 2 years after he died, and each of them gives me a gift. 1, I'm always happy, and 2, I'm always healthy, and 3, I can communicate with them anytime I want, which I do through the practice of shamanism. And the 4th one is the best one, and I can't tell you that one or I lose the other 3. But if I'm to pass them on, those gifts on, I have to do it to the eldest of a family of 7 sons, 3 hours before I die. As luck would have it, I have 7 sons.
It's handy.
It is, and 2 daughters, but the eldest fella doesn't want the gifts. So I test people who come down here to see will they be able to talk to them after I'm gone, but they won't if they have the gift. It doesn't kick in until I die. And the way they know that is the leprechaun will appear to them. They'll hear the word driocht, which is the Gaelic word for magic. And then the leprechaun will appear to them in whatever form they're happy with.
So tell me a bit about the cavern here. Have you many visitors?
We have visitors now from all over the world. There's a huge interest in it. I think the last television crew that were here were Daniel O'Donnell and Magella.
Oh, really?
And they were here in summertime for that program they did on television.
Richard, we're after been down in the Leprechaun Cave. Very interesting to say the least. Tell us all about the Leprechaun Hunt here in April.
Yes, well, the Leprechaun Hunt is taking place here in Carlingford on April 17th. It's the Sunday of that weekend, and this year we're going for a world record attempt of the biggest gathering of people dressed as leprechauns. So our plan is to do that first, and then onto the mountain for the actual Leprechaun Hunt itself.
Wow, some very interesting stories about leprechauns there indeed. So we've reached the end of this week's Louth County Matters. If you'd like any information about the programme, you can log on to our website irishtv.ie, and maybe you have a story that you'd like to share with us. If so, you can email louth@irishtv.ie, and you can also find us on Facebook or Twitter. Now, I'm off to milk some cows. Julianne, wait up!